All right, I'm just here visiting my dad at his house, and we were talking about the NAR lawsuit and how that could impact our industry. And, one of the things that my dad just went over was that, the outcome of the verdict of the NAR lawsuit really is a civil trial, and it doesn't really have any impact. And repeat what you kind of just told me, Dad.
Well, what I was trying to explain...
Wait 1 second. Just so you know, my dad is and has been an attorney for
40 years.
40 years, yeah.
I'm in retirement.
Yep.
The appeal will be from the trial court. It will be to the next higher court, which is the appellate level court. Then the next level after that would be the Supreme Court, and it would be brought to the Supreme Court on certiorari, meaning that the Supreme Court doesn't have to take it, doesn't have to have any part in the final adjudication. So that would mean the highest court would be the appellate court, one down from the Supreme Court. And no matter what happens in that court, and nobody can tell you right now what is going to happen in either of those courts, you're going to have a situation that each side to this civil suit will hire their own staff of lobbyists to put in the...
Well, what you said, it would be up to government to enact legislation, right?
Well, it will be each side to this dispute will go ahead and through the process will go ahead and have it
Lobby for their position
to hand legislation to their representatives, to their side of the dispute, and they will amend the effect of this suit that we're talking about. And it's going to be who has the power, who has the money, who has the sharpest lobbyists to get this through the legislative process. So what we're talking about at the trial level today isn't the be-all and the end-all. There's still a whole lot of process that it has to go through, and we're talking not days, not months, but we're possibly years.
So, but let me ask you this. So, I think a lot of what the general industry is thinking is that, these attorneys that are representing these people in class action lawsuits are doing it so that they can make money, right? So when you talk about two different sides, if you have, if one side is pushing for legislation, well, NAR and the real estate industry is obviously going to want to protect buyers, agents, commissions. Who's the other side? Because the other side, the attorneys that are enacting these class action lawsuits, they're not going to have any reason. You've got one side that's going to lobby to protect buyers the way that agents are paid, but then who is the other side?
The other side is there's two sides to this lawsuit. I don't know enough about real estate to ferrule that out.
Well, I guess what it would mean is if the government does their own, and I think they are to some degree, their own investigation, and they find on a criminal level that there is some kind of misconduct, whether it be collusion or price fixing or whatever, that would be the other side.
Well, yes, but this isn't a criminal lawsuit.
Well, I know that, but in order for legislation to be put forth,
No, it will be the side that wants to maintain the decision in the trial court will be the side that hires the lobbyist.
Yeah.
And then the other side would be the ones that wanted the status quo before this.
Yeah.
case.
And I think my point is that once these attorneys get their 30% of this class action lawsuit, that they're not going to have a whole lot of motivation to enact, try to change legislation. I obviously it could be wrong, but that's just a conversation we had, and I thought it might be helpful to kind of tell you what the process is. Having this conversation with my dad, I thought it was very interesting. So thank you very much.